Hey, what's up, you dicks? Welcome back to the next episode of Ugly in the Morning. It is the day before Christmas, and we are celebrating properly.
Hey, where's mine?
You go get your own.
Oh, fuck.
But before you do, play some fucking Dreyfus. Hey everybody, welcome back to Ugly in the Morning. I know it's been a while. Some shit's gone down. We had to live our lives. We tried to record last weekend and had to abort because some things happened. But anyway, welcome back. We're glad to have you here. Today is December 23rd. Looking at the clock here, it's almost the 24th now, correct? Oh, hi, I'm Derek.
I'm Ben.
Yeah, there's that part. And listen, it's December 23rd. The holidays are fast approaching. We're drinking again.
When are we not?
Most days, but right now it's a special occasion. I'm tying one on. So, I don't know. This could be an epic fucking disaster. We normally do this with a slight buzz on so that we're all, giggly and whatnot, but
We're brain dead tonight.
I'm seriously thinking of we've always recorded buzzed. Now I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen if we record just fucked up.
Like, completely fucked up?
I don't know. I'm not making any promises, but things could go that way this evening.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 4 beers in, and I'm looking over here. Derek has a bottle of Crown Royal Vanilla,
I do.
a Miller High Life,
Yep.
and an e-cigarette.
Oh, and I do have that. And I also have a glass. Hang on just a moment here. So here, you guys talk a moment while I take care of this.
Put it up to the mic, man. Let's hear it. What is all that?
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gurgle, gurgle. Yeah.
Needless to say, I'm not looking forward to Christmas. I'm not excited about it this year.
No?
Nope, not at all. I'm looking to just let it pass quickly and quietly, and then we can all go about our normal lives.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if you just stay drunk now until the next 48 hours, you should be good.
I can probably do that. If you can get my kid back to her mom tomorrow, then I am all set. So what
that's not incriminating.
No, not at all. So what have we got on? Well, it's not incriminating actually because I'm being a responsible dad and I'm not driving.
This is a forewarning.
Under these conditions.
Currently, yeah.
Yeah, and so. Oh God, I should just stop right now. Okay, excuse me 1 second.
Okay, I'm drinking Guinness Blonde.
Oh,
somebody told me about this Guinness Blonde. I'm not.
Is it true that gentlemen prefer blondes?
No.
Did I just say prefer?
Prefer? Sure.
Gentlemen prefer blondes.
You make up words just like I do. Like my word, luckfully.
Oh, God damn it. Going back to that, when you said I misuse words, I really wish that I had stalled on you right there and said, oh, don't you mean disuse words?
Disuse?
Yeah.
I don't even know the difference.
Yeah, you disuse so many words. So, welcome back to Ugly in the Morning. Hi. I'm going to do a top 5 list real quick.
Ooh.
Just for fun.
I like top 5s.
Yeah, just to switch up the energy. Since we didn't do any homework.
No.
And we basically have nothing to talk about this week. We're gonna pull some bullshit here.
Yeah, I had to go to night school to pass high school, so.
Amen to that, brother. Yeah, I did much the same.
Yeah.
We didn't really come up with any good subject matter or anything fun to talk about because we're lazy and we haven't done the homework. Yeah. So what we did was this evening we crowdsourced a little bit. We texted a few of our nearest and dearest and said, hey, give us a topic to talk about on the show. So we're going to do that. It's going to be sort of like our viewer mail segment, only it's our listener text segment.
It was a bunch of gay topics from a lot of our straight friends, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, there was one thing about how can a man's asshole possibly feel better than a vagina?
My response was it's probably tighter. Actually, that was my wife's response.
Well, yeah, and that's true. It just there's a litany of answers to that question.
Yeah, it was a shout out to Eric Laney.
Word up, Eric Laney. My
Calling
man.
you out, man.
My man, my dog. Why are you thinking about guys' assholes? That's my question. So instead, what we're going to do, real quick, we're just going to do a random top 5 list.
Go for it.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just pick a top 5 something or other. And what we've got tonight is Derek's top 5 greatest smartphones I've ever owned.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm going to list them in, was it a descending order?
What? You lost me.
Yeah, the top 5 smartphones I've ever used ever since the inception of the smartphone. Number 5, the BlackBerry Curve, the very first BlackBerry Curve with the trackpad on it. When they ditched the trackball and they started using the pad.
Okay.
I want to say this was probably around 2007. It was extremely advanced for its time. I loved the size. It was extremely durable. It had great battery life, and I loved that thing.
I'm sure they respect your appreciation now, considering they're in the fucking hole.
Yeah, RIM is MIA now.
Say what?
Yeah, exactly. Number 4, the iPhone 4S. That was when the iPhone, it took them a few models to work out all the glitches, and the first S, I think, was the first one that actually recorded video.
Was there a 1, 2, and a 3?
No. I believe it went from the iPhone to the iPhone 3G.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why they skipped a step there, but
Well, it's kind of like Samsung in their notes. They had the Note 4, Note 5,
Note 7,
Note 7.
which exploded.
Say what?
Yes.
What happened to 6?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
But yeah, my next one was the iPhone 4S. That was where Apple, I think, finally really got their shit together. And you could do all the things that you actually wanted to do, like record video.
They got their shit together? When did that happen?
Oh, settle down, Apple hater.
Okay.
Number 3, the Nokia 920.
What?
Yeah, I know. It was
What is that?
It was a Windows phone.
Oh.
Or I'm sorry, the Nokia Lumia 920.
Okay.
Simply because it was a very elegant looking phone.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Windows phones, and it was the first one I ever had that came with a charging pad.
Oh, the wireless charging?
Yes, you didn't have to plug it in. You just lay the sumbitch down on the wire or the charging pad.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. It was such an elegant solution to charging. All you do is just set it down in the right place when you're not using it, and it would charge up.
Just takes you 5 hours to charge it up.
Yes, and honestly, if Windows had gotten their shit together and been able to compete in the app market with Apple and Android, I would be a Windows user because I really the interface was so simple that I really enjoyed it. But they just didn't have dick for apps.
Yeah.
So, number 4, the Google Pixel. It's what I'm using now. I just got it.
Number 4.
Or number 2, I'm sorry.
What order are we going in?
Okay, yeah, the Google Pixel. I got it a couple of weeks ago. It's the small one, the 128 gigs. So far, it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah? Yeah, you like the dark side, Android?
I don't consider it the dark side.
No?
I'm not. I'm not so narrow-minded as you are.
I thought you were gay for Apple.
A little gay for Apple, but also a little gay for Android. As an
Okay.
openly gay man, I will accept any smartphone.
So you're kind of bi when it comes to phones.
I absolutely am bi.
Okay.
So yeah, I've had the Google Pixel for about 2 weeks now. I'm digging it. And number 1, the greatest smartphone I ever owned, 2006, the Samsung Blackjack, the very first,
Wow.
I think, smartphone
Yeah.
I had. You could put 8 gigs of expandable memory in it,
Mm-hmm.
and it took.
Had a little jog wheel.
Yes, it did. It took pictures,
Ooh.
and it had games on it.
That weren't Snake.
That were not Snake, but yeah, it's pretty primitive by now. But yeah, thinking back, that was what really hooked me in.
Look how fast the technology changed with all that. Because I got out of the Army in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in Korea, that's where I left the Army from. All the children over there had like little micro-sized cell phones they wore on their necks, like little necklaces.
Really?
Yeah, they were kind of like advanced for their time. Samsung, all that shit. That's Korea.
Back when Motorola dominated the market. You
Yeah,
remember that
well,
day?
it was right before that.
Okay.
Because whenever I got out, that's when flip phones were a thing, and the color screen was new. But you still had the 8-bit ringtones.
I think the very first Motorola Razr.
Yeah.
That was groundbreaking right there.
Yeah. Ooh, it's thin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had one. It really was a fantastic phone. It would hold a battery charge for fucking days.
Yeah. Yeah, but think about, and it's such a short amount of time though. Like that, when I got out of the Army in 2003, you had flip phones. What was that? The Blackjack. What did you say? 2006.
Give or take, yes.
Yeah. So you're already getting into like a computer-based software for your cell phone.
Yeah.
Short amount of time. Now you look at the shit that's coming out now, and it's like, no, it is a fucking computer.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was the Samsung Blackjack that turned me into the kind of jack off that spends all of his time playing on his smartphone now. That's where it all began, right there.
Yeah, man.
So that's my top 5 list.
Cool.
You got a top 5 list?
I do.
What do you got?
Well, drumming, drummers.
Really?
Top 5 drummers,
Okay.
in my opinion. Well,
Oh shit! Lock in drummers. Here we go.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
And you do have some authority on this. You are in fact a drummer.
not at all.
Okay.
Okay, so my number 5, I would say, is Carter Buford.
Carter Buford.
He's with Dave Matthews.
Really?
Yeah, screw the rest of the band. Well, yeah, no, just screw Dave Matthews. The rest of the band's extremely talented. Carter Buford, though, phenomenal.
As an openly gay man, I enjoy him.
I'm sure you do.
Okay, who's number 4?
Number 4, Danny Carey,
Tool.
Tool.
Oh God,
Dude.
We had this discussion the other day. He's otherworldly.
He is.
It's hard to lump him in with mere mortal drummers.
Yeah, everything he plays is offbeat, and it should not line up to actually make music.
But what floors me is that he's not your number 1.
No.
Okay, what's number 3?
Number 3, Chad Sexton
Chad Sexton.
from 311.
Okay.
I've always liked him. I don't know why. I when I play drums, I tune into his style. That's what I mimic probably the most.
What is it that you like the most about him?
It's like
What sets him apart?
It's, well, they're funk rock, jazz rock kind of genre.
Okay.
So, when you're playing rock music on the drums, you're playing open hi-hats typically, loud as shit, a lot of crash cymbals and all that kind of stuff. But when you go from that to close hi-hat and doing some real serious hi-hat work, that sounds more jazzy, if you can do all that in one song and make it all fit together, that's pretty cool.
So you're saying he's quite versatile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I believe he used to march drum corps back in the day too, so give him props for that.
Word up.
My number 2, Vinny Colaiuta.
I don't know any of these names.
Vinny Colaiuta. If I'm not mistaken, I think he played with Sting for a little bit.
Okay.
This dude, I'm not even going to attempt to spell his last name.
Wait, have you ever heard the stories about Stuart Copeland?
No.
Okay, I'll save it for after.
Okay. But, no, Vinny Colaiuta has some stuff he's done on his own.
Mm-hmm.
He's got I think it's a self-titled CD. Came out in late 90s. It's, you're either going to like it or you're not. I mean, if you're a drummer, you're probably going to listen to it and be like, holy shit. But, when I play it for my wife, she's like, oh, this just hurts my head.
Okay, so if you're percussion-minded, it's brilliant. And
Yeah.
if you're not, if you're just an average music listener, it ain't going to mean shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my number 1, all time, Neil Peart, Rush.
Okay, good. Good answer.
Yeah. You got to respect Neil, man. Come on.
Oh, he's a composer. Really, that's all there is to it. A percussionist, but he's also a composer in his own right.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of does some stuff that's kind of cheesy, with some of the electronic stuff he works in on his set.
Sure.
But, I mean, you go back in that time frame, 70s, 80s, he's rocking some of this shit that, no offense, John Bonham, but he blew the fucking doors off of that.
Wait. Let's back up a little bit, because
Yeah?
this could get us some numbers right here.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting in any even roundabout way that Neil Peart may have ripped off John Bonham of Led Zeppelin?
No, I'm just saying he whipped his ass. I mean, there's no comparison. You can't even put them in the same category.
Okay. I misunderstood then. So you're saying at the time John Bonham was kind of the he sort of set the bar.
Well, that was more mainstream for that time.
Sure.
Well,
it's fucking Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's a couple different artists back then in the 70s and 80s that you hear them play and you're like, holy shit. Drumming is not particularly new in the 70s and 80s, But
Are we talking about like what Keith Moon from the Who? Who are we talking about? Don't say fucking Ringo.
no, fuck Ringo.
Okay,
Oh
good.
God, I hate the Beatles.
Yeah, amen.
I got a somewhat appreciation for what they brought to quote rock music,
yeah.
but no, fuck them. No.
Yeah, I appreciate what they did for music, but I never bought into it. I don't see what the hype is all about.
That's a bandwagon that I forgot to buy the ticket to.
Oh, Stuart Copeland,
Yeah.
the original, the drummer for the Police.
Okay.
What I'm told, I don't know if this is true. This might just be hearsay. It might just be a wives' tale. Was that like when they were recording, say, Synchronicity 2, that working with Sting, that Stuart Copeland found him so irretrievably insufferable, such an asshole,
Really?
that in the studio he basically built a wall of cymbals around his drum kit so that he would not have to look at Sting when they were recording.
The Zen master himself?
Yeah, I don't know
Wow.
if it's true or not, but I think it's kind of fantastic that he would go that far just to not have to look at his fucking singer, because singers are dicks.
Well, you know, another funny fact here, the Foo Fighters with Dave Grohl. God, I don't remember what the name of the album was. The one with the little fucking ray gun
Yes.
on the cover.
Yeah.
It was like in the 90s.
Are you talking about him or Taylor Hawkins?
No. This is before Taylor Hawkins came on board.
Okay.
He was still touring with Alanis Morissette.
Oh, ew. Okay.
No, the original drummer that they had in the Foo Fighters, when they went to go record, Dave Grohl was so underwhelmed by his performance that when they called it a set and they're like, all right, everybody go home, Dave Grohl stayed in the studio and re-recorded the drums himself playing and then added that. So the CD that you're listening to is Dave Grohl. It's not the fucking
Even
the
though
real
the
drummer.
other guy is credited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy was so pissed though.
And again, I don't know if this is true or not. I've heard that fucking Beatles, that McCartney used to do the same thing with Ringo.
Really?
That when they were recording, McCartney would have a very, very, very specific beat in mind, and Ringo wouldn't hit it. So basically, McCartney would just kick him off the drum kit and then play it himself.
I could put my son on the set and do better than Ringo.
That's not funny, Ben. Okay, so with that, those are our top 5 lists. And we're going to cut to a quick commercial, and we'll be right back with Ugly in the Morning. Stand by.
This portion of Ugly in the Morning is brought to you by your friends at Minecraft.
Ha. 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 Okay, we could probably work with that. What? So we could probably work with that. I think I did 5 or 6 of them. Entschuldigen Sie, ich habe meine Hosen verloren. Sie hören Dirk und Ben. Hey Jerkoffs, welcome back to Ugly in the Morning. I hope you enjoyed our little commercial there. So let's actually get the show started. What do you think?
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick. Having new, decent headphones makes a world of difference with doing this podcasting thing.
In that
Comfort.
comfort?
These things are so comfortable. The last set that I had
Yeah.
was like you had a couple of life preservers C-clamped to your head.
You mean the ones that I'm wearing now?
No,
They're
those-
fucking Gracos.
Oh, those are good.
Okay. Why did they say Xbox on the side?
Oh, because that's how we roll.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck PlayStation.
Social plug. Where can they find us online?
uglypodcast.com.
Uglypodcast.com. Yeah, for fuck's sake, just go to it. Jesus Christ, it's not that hard.
It's so depressing when you go on there. We got like the little view counter down at the bottom that tells you like how many page views you've had.
Yeah.
It's like 30.
Yeah, this is not doing much for my self-esteem, and Facebook is no better. We've got a few loyal friends, followers of people that, or a few people that, love to leave comments and shit, and I thank you for it, but for the most part, we ain't got dick.
Well, that's one thing I think we're trying to figure out. I think anybody that does this podcast thing, they're trying to figure out, okay,
Absolutely.
we don't really have like a central topic. We just bullshit about whatever the fuck we were thinking at that time. But everybody tries to figure out, how do I market this thing? How do I get it out there? How do I spread the word? How do I get more views, more likes on Facebook, on SoundCloud?
Let's cut to the fucking chase. How can we make money on it? I'd give you $5 just for that.
And that's why we're not getting any follows.
That's probably a good point.
I'm open for ideas, man.
Yeah, we've kind of hit a wall there.
Well, I read that one article that was talking about most podcasters, before they reach their 10th episode, that's when they usually just pull the plug.
Mm-hmm. And this is number 9.
Yeah.
And I've been saying since episode 1 that we're going to give up. This is our last one. Fuck this. And realistically, this probably is our last one. I'm done.
Yeah, well.
I don't want to do this anymore.
It's
starting to feel like work, and there's no fucking reward in it whatsoever. You ungrateful pricks. I mean, you're giving us nothing here. So it's hard not to wonder, why are we even doing this?
But where you get to drink while we're so-called working. So
we could drink otherwise.
Oh, well.
You and I could be sitting right now drinking and playing The Division.
This is true.
Yeah.
Or Slime Rancher.
Or Slime Rancher. God, I love Slime Rancher. Or Fallout 4. No, that's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow,
yeah.
Christmas Eve. I'm rolling solo. I'm going to pull the blinds, turn off all the lights.
I get where you're coming from, though, with that. If you're spending the holidays by yourself, that's a perfect fucking game.
You know what it is? To anybody if you've never played Fallout, you're not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anybody who has played Fallout 4, you can rebuild these farms and villages. And it's weird. It feels strangely symbolic that, like, things can be fixed, that things can be made all right again. So usually what I'll do, rather than running around shooting feral ghouls and shit like that in the game, I'll just focus on one farm and fix it up as best I can. And I'll make beds and try to bring refugees to it. It's sort of, it's weird. It's like, things can be rebuilt. Things too. Oh my God, I can't talk. Fuck, I'm drunk.
What I really like about these types of games is the open, what do you call it? Free roam or whatever?
Yeah.
There's a term for it. I'm not a nerd like that, but open map where you can just run anywhere and do anything.
Yeah.
For some reason, I love those games. Like Grand Theft Auto. My wife plays like Elder Scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
You can walk around anywhere and do anything. Like, those are cool.
You can basically just go out for a walk within a video game.
Yeah. With an AK. Yeah. I love on the GTA 5 how you can drive around and flick people off. It's fucking awesome.
And with that, we got no direction here, but hey, you want to go to the playbook?
We have one? Where is that?
Well, okay, check it out. What we did tonight, since we didn't actually do any homework, we didn't structure this episode whatsoever. What we did was our own viewer mail kind of thing. We'll call it the listener text segment.
What the listener wants to hear?
Yeah, so what we did was we sent out a text message to a few of our nearest and dearest, the few who kindly listened to the show, and said, hey, what would you like to hear us talk about? Pick a topic.
Okay.
And we had just a few, obviously.
Yeah.
But I figure, we could probably kill, 15 minutes or so.
Whoa. With the verbiage, kill. Jesus.
Yeah.
I thought you were a liberal.
That's all I'm doing here now is just killing time.
Okay.
I'm just killing time until the end.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Okay. So, fuck it. We actually had several but we had far too many from one particular listener. God damn it. But we had to narrow it down a little bit. So here we go with our listener request segment of Ugly in the Morning. You ready?
Cue the theme song.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Heather in Newport Richie says, things you did as a kid that as a grown-up you have no idea why you're still alive.
Yeah,
We could probably go on about this for days.
yeah.
I was a complete shithead as a child, and I did all kinds of dumb, dangerous shit.
Yeah, me too.
I recall I grew up in the snow, and I recall a lot of winters just jumping off the garage into a snowbank with no forethought as to what might be underneath that snowbank. And we're talking a good 10, 12-foot drop.
Oh,
But yeah, that was me and my friend, Sean. Big prop to Sean. We would just climb up there and just jump off the house. Just because.
was he the influence or were you the influence?
I think it was me.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Shit like that. What about you?
One that sticks out in my head is me and one of my buddies in the neighborhood I grew up in. There was not a lot of houses when we first moved in there, but they started demoing and building more and stuff. One of the lots had an old slab that they had demoed, concrete slab,
Okay.
and it had created like this little cavern. So it was like just exposed rebar and chunks of concrete that made like this little cave. That was our fort.
Oh, Jesus. Exposed rebar, which is extremely sharp and extremely rusty.
Well, not to mention the fact that the whole thing could collapse on us at any time, and that's where our fucking meetups were.
Is that where you kept your dirty magazine?
No, that's where we smoked cigarettes.
Oh, okay. Where did you keep your dirty magazine?
Where did I?
Every group of boys they had back in the 1980s. Every group of boys had a dirty magazine.
You know what? I think I don't think I ever kept one at my house. It was always off-site, like at a friend's house. I'm like, here, you keep this.
You keep it out at your fort, your meeting place,
Yeah.
your clubhouse, wherever it was.
Right.
So that you always had open access to it whenever you went out there.
Yeah. You know, another weird thing now, like, well, it's not really weird to me, but it's different in the way things progress in society, is that back then, I don't know about you, but our parents would just let us roam out, you know, like, we'd get like several kids together, like on Stranger Things, you know, ride our bikes out into the fucking woods.
Go play outside. Don't come home till dinner time.
Yeah.
I mean, I was literally instructed, do not come home until dinner time.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and now
No.
No.
The kids do not leave your sight.
Our kids.
Which, you can't really fucking blame parents, and myself included, I guess. But you think all these fucking psycho stalkers, and like, I get a fucking alert the other day because some sex offender moved in down the street in a rental house. Thanks, appreciate that.
You know what, though? Fact of the matter is, sex offenders have always existed. There have always been.
It's just more exposed now.
Well, yeah. Now we know about them because of the information superhighway. But honestly, are things any different now than they were in the 1970s, 1980s? Back further than that, there have always been creepy people. The creepy old guy that lived down the street who would leer at the children, they've always been there. Now they're more well known, but I don't think things are any different now.
I think the only thing different now is that I have an AR-15 at my house with an itchy trigger finger.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, particularly here in Florida, there's some fucking psychopaths here. This state is out of its goddamn mind.
You know what's weird about Florida, though, is like I have not seen more bizarre shit until I've moved to Florida. But
Correct.
you have to appreciate. I mean, well, if you come from a different area that's shittier than Florida, you got awesome sunsets. You got palm trees. You got. I mean, it's 80 fucking degrees at Christmas right now.
The beach, yeah, it's where water meets dirt. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, the environment. It's
Sure.
It's a really surreal environment.
Sure.
Okay, so this time of year in Georgia, when I lived up there, it's gray, overcast. It's cold, just cold enough to where the rain doesn't freeze. So it just makes you wet and fucking just bitchy. It's like that the entire winter. You're like, fuck this place, man. And you look at Florida and like all these people wearing shorts, 80 degrees, you know, drinking margaritas and shit.
Yeah.
there's a certain level of respect for Florida, despite all the fucking crazy people.
And for you people up north who might be listening, let me check my phone here. It is December 23rd, and it's almost midnight, and the temperature is 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
Here in Tampa, Florida, 68 degrees, December 23rd, and suck it.
Yeah.
So, okay. Oh, as an aside here, we strayed way off topic here. Things you did as a kid, and you wonder why you're still alive.
Sure.
One thing I remember doing, it wasn't dangerous, but my father should have killed me, was I was probably 5 or 6, and I went into the garage, and I spray painted the side of his BMW.
Oh, the fuck?
I did.
Jeez.
I had Dayglow orange spray paint, and I thought, oh, I'll paint the fender.
Oh.
Okay, and all right. So Heather, yes, we did that. Mike in Newport Richie asks, in short, why do women get clingy?
What? Why do women get clingy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh hell. This is a tough one.
We're probably gonna lose half our audience right here.
Well, that's 3.
Are you asking me, or are you gonna take lead on this?
I don't take lead on anything. I'm not sure I have an answer. Because I'm doing the whole online dating thing now. I have been for the past year, and I really wish I knew the fucking answer to that one because it's bad.
I don't know. My first thought goes back to I think I've made a reference to this before, but like medieval times.
Okay.
You know, when you get into your teenage years as a woman, young female, you're expected to find somebody, get up with them quick, start a family,
Yes.
and then that's it. Like, and if you don't make it in that time period, you get up in your 20s, you're fucked.
Yes.
You know.
Honestly, I mean, I really do think we could go on about this for hours because there's no clear answer, and we could spend days upon days trying to determine an answer. Really, Mike, I wish I understood. I wish I knew the answer to this
I'd say we
question.
turn it back on the audience. Have the females weigh in and say, why do they get clingy?
Sure. I mean, fuck. You can find us at uglypodcast.com. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. Why do you get so goddamn clingy?
Yeah.
You make a woman come one time and one time. So, yeah, I really wish I knew the answer to that because it's kind of been the bane of my existence.
Yeah, we got nothing.
Yeah, so just stop it. Okay, next one. Christine down in Southern California. The shuddering ick factor of anthropomorphism.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't even know how to spell that.
All right, well, Ben gets on Google here. Christine, thank you very much for that one. Although this is a very typical you topic, and I don't even know what the fuck to make of it. I have a vague idea what anthropomorphism is. I want to say, and I might be wrong here, this is off the cuff, anthropomorphism, I believe, is when an inanimate object comes to life. Like, say, the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz.
Says it's the attribution of human traits, emotions, and intentions to non-human entities and is considered to be an innate tendency of human psychology.
Okay,
I still don't know what the fuck that means.
I believe that's exactly what I just said.
Sure.
But now I'm left to determine what the shuddering ick factor is. I don't know, Chris. That's a very you question, and I'm not even sure how to take it. The shuddering ick factor of anthropomorphism. Yeah.
What would be your example of a non-human entity?
Of a non-human entity? Like
Yeah.
a robot, an android?
So you're
Maybe?
personifying something that's not living?
Yeah, giving an inanimate object human characteristics.
Like a mannequin?
Possibly, like Kim Cattrall in Mannequin
That was a great movie.
with Andrew McCarthy.
Actually, it really sucked.
Word the fuck up. So, yeah, Chris, the shuddering ick factor of anthropomorphism, I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start with that.
Yeah, we'll try again next week. I don't even know where the fuck to go with that. So, okay, we got that one. Miss Vivian wrote "Making Out with Strangers."
Making out. Oh, okay.
Vivian, is this something we need to talk about? Is this a thing with you? I don't think I've ever actually done so.
This is a suggestion or a question?
That is a good question. I don't know. Making out with strangers. Have you ever done it?
Yeah.
Really? Do tell, you whore.
That's exactly what it was.
Really?
No, I went to. I dated this one chick that was a real stoner, man. She was like, every time we'd go out, she'd just get stoned and drunk as hell and then pass the fuck out. So we went out to a concert, went to a house party afterwards. Her best friend was smoking fucking hot. I'd never met her, but yeah, the chick I was dating did her typical thing, passed the fuck out, and then her best friend came up to me and just started kissing me.
Did she get clingy after that?
No, it was weird.
No?
Apparently, it was like some kind of thing that she got off on. Like, she did this with all of the girl I was dating, all of her previous boyfriends. She did the same exact thing, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, she would just, like, kiss the boyfriend, stir up some shit, and then fucking beat it.
Mike, I think our theory might have just been shot the fuck down. I don't know anything about making out with strangers. It sounds a little bit seamy to me, really.
Yeah?
I sense bad breath, chapped lips, facial hair if they happen to be guys. As an openly gay man, I have no problem with that, but still, making out with strangers, yeah, I don't know. But I'm hoping we can address this in the near future.
Man, so we're like 1 for 3 so far.
Yeah, we got jack shit here. Melanie. This one was an interesting one. She had several really good ideas. Mm-hmm. Her first one was essentially Christmas shopping. Why are people such oblivious dicks when they're out doing their shopping?
Oh, agreed.
Right, but I basically had to tell her, look, we addressed that very thing pretty much verbatim in the last episode. Mm-hmm. What else you got? And then the next message basically said, I hate people.
Yeah.
Fucking amen. I can't really top that. That's perfect right there. I couldn't have said that better myself.
Yeah, you don't really need an explanation for that statement. It's just, yeah, people suck.
Yeah, whether they're shopping in December or whatever they're doing. I just generally dislike people, particularly at Christmas.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Mel, we're with you on that one. Fuck people.
Yeah, that's it.
Period. And then what else did she wrote?
What else?
What else did she wrote?
Whoa.
Ooh, that was good right
Yeah.
there.
You got it going.
Yeah, some good verbiage. The worst gift you've ever given or received at Christmas.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't have anything. I mean, given or received.
Off the top of my head, I think when we were kids, we all had that aunt who had no fucking recognition of what little boys wanted, so she would give you like a Bible coloring book every year. I used to get that. I had one particular aunt who would send me a Bible coloring book every year until I was like 14 or 15.
She's trying to lead you to the light.
I guess so. And then she died. So swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
I'd say mine would be a fruitcake. Yeah, you ever get one of those?
No.
Oh.
I didn't.
It looks like congealed vomit.
I thought that only actually happened in like movies and television shows.
No, people actually do. People actually eat that shit. Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't.
It's fucking disgusting.
Is it?
Yeah. No, there's nothing. No, don't send me a fucking fruitcake. Like literally, I've got those in the past, and you unwrap it, and you're like, oh, straight in the trash can.
All right. Well, I guess I have to head back to the store tomorrow then.
Yeah.
And then she also addressed spanking and beating your kids in public.
Yes.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Never actually done it, but I kind of like the idea.
Well, yeah. That's the society's turned really sensitive to this topic.
Yes, they have. But I don't know. Part of me thinks it would be a great disciplinary kind of action, simply because if you whoop your child's ass, say they're 5 or 6, if you whoop their ass in Toys R Us, The smacks on the ass hurt, but I think it's more the embarrassment.
Yeah.
If they get, put over mom or dad's knee in the store in front of people while they're while they're in the middle of a tantrum, and then get their ass paddled with people looking, I really think that would be a good tool for straightening out that behavior.
Right.
Because it's embarrassing. You just got your ass beat in the store. You gonna do that again?
Yeah. I mean, well, my parents took a different approach. My mom in particular, she would just yank us out of the store.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right, she'd leave the shopping cart and everything right where we were at, straight to the car.
You ain't getting shit.
Yeah, no.
All right. Well,
And when you got to the car, that's when you got your ass whooping.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, it's Christmas Eve, and things ain't changed much. You ain't getting shit.
Right.
Stick around. We'll be right back with Ugly in the Morning. This portion of Ugly in the Morning is brought to you by Guns, because you told her not to leave. And also by oatmeal.
Hey y'all, this is the Meatball talking, and I'm hanging here with the Derek and the band, and they gonna grab, can I say this? They're gonna grab podcasting by the pussy, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. Best wishes.
Hey, welcome back to Drunk in the Morning. I'm Derek.
I'm Ben.
Yeah, it's evening, but still, you get the idea. No, this is Ugly in the Morning. This is our podcast. We do this for fun.
Yeah.
We sit at these microphones and we think of funny or compelling or maybe provocative shit to talk about, and hopefully all 6 of you might like it. I don't know. So, I mean, my thanks to all 4 of you that gave us suggestions on topics tonight. I appreciate that.
Word.
Oh, you missed me taking my last shot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. I had a little bit more of that, the good stuff here. What is this?
Crown Royal.
It's Crown Vanilla. It was tasty.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2016 is drawing to a close. So, real quick, let's take a look back at the year 2016.
Mm-hmm. That's how you feel about it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, back in June or July, 2 local shitheads sat out in a backyard and discussed starting a podcast.
Yeah. Over some crickets.
Over some crickets and some beer and kind of...
Do you think we should put that episode out?
I kind of think that would be a decent idea.
Well, who knows what name we were going by back then.
But reduced frequency, I believe,
Oh,
is
that's
what
right.
we settled on at first. But really, I would think that's like a 100th episode bonus kind of thing. We'll be lucky if we reach 10 episodes. This is number 9. I honestly don't really feel like doing another one.
Yeah.
No, this is starting to feel like work. This is feeling like a job, like an obligation, and I don't like those things. So, yeah, back in July, that happened. You and I sat down and decided, hey, let's start a podcast. We're fucking interesting and we're super funny. And people would just, line up around the corner to listen to what you and I had to say.
Yeah, our stats would agree or not.
Cough button. So that happened. What else? You quit a job.
Yeah.
You left us, you fucker.
Yeah. Went on to pursue other things.
Yes, and needless to say, the company has gone severely downhill in your absence.
I may have done that with or without me.
I hope you found greener pastures, but yeah, things are not the same without you.
Those greener pastures are usually fertilized with the same amount of shit.
Wow, that was profound.
No, that's just drunk.
What? What else? We elected a president. That was neat. I don't have an opinion about that.
Huh?
David Bowie died.
Yeah. And Prince.
and Leonard Cohen. And, the Chicago Cubs won the fucking World Series. That was big.
Yeah.
We never addressed that on the podcast, but as a little boy, I grew up on the Chicago Cubs.
Okay.
And the reason why is actually kind of interesting. In around 1983-84...
You saw Back to the Future?
No, it wasn't out then,
Oh.
fuckface.
Okay.
But I used to haul ass home after school because G.I. Joe and Transformers and Mask, they started at, I believe, 3:30 p.m. on WGN.
Okay.
So I would haul ass home from school to watch my stories. Problem was, WGN was the Chicago Cubs station, and this was before they had lights at Wrigley Field. They were the last holdout. They were the last field to...
How fucking old are you?
Shut up. So, yeah, in that year, the Chicago Cubs, when they played at home, they played only day games. So if they played a day game, that took precedence over G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Mask.
What?
Yeah, so I would run home to watch my stories, but the fucking Cubs would be on. And eventually I just resigned. I would be pissed about it, but eventually I just started watching the Cubs.
Okay.
And then a little bit later on, I started watching for a few years, and then they had these great players, Andre Dawson, Mark Grace, Ryan Sandberg, and I eventually just became a Chicago Cubs fan. And they hadn't won a World Series since 1908. It was like the longest losing streak in recorded fucking history, aside from France. And so I became a huge Chicago Cubs fan, and so when they won the World Series this year, that was a big goddamn deal for me.
Yeah? Did
Yeah.
you celebrate?
I actually wept a little bit.
What?
I knew that I would. Way back when, in 1989, when they got their asses handed to them by the Giants in the 89 or NLCS, I knew that if they ever won, I would weep a little bit, and I did.
Okay. Okay.
That went off the rails. So 2016, yes, our kids got a little bit older.
Mm-hmm.
They're showing no signs of autism thus far.
Tool has not made another album.
Tool has not made another album. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2016 was neat. I'm glad we did all the cool stuff that we did.
Yeah.
I worked all throughout the year 2016. I worked probably 55 to 60 hours a week.
Yeah, that sounds
and
about right.
That was about it.
Yeah.
And I did some other stuff.
That's very eventful.
Yeah. So thanks, 2016. It was fucking memorable.
No, I can't think of anything. I mean, just...
Nah, and even if you could, why would you? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was our look back at 2016, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yay.
It was neat. I hope you had a great year. And if you did, fuck off. So, should we wrap this thing up?
Sure.
All right, how long have we gone here? It's about 7 minutes. This is actually going to be a short podcast. This one might come in at under an hour.
Yeah, short.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a half-assed commitment anyway. It was amazing that we even sat down and recorded tonight.
That's very true.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to wrap this up. To all 6 of you who listen to us, we really appreciate it. And, thank you so much for your support and your comments on Facebook and all that good business. So, it's been a very interesting year. Cough button. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you in 2017. Have a good holiday. Hang in there.